Now I'm going to just do a simple back stitch all the way around the heart, and once I'm done with that, then we will finish off the frame. Okay, so we finished the embroidery, and now I want to paint the hoop. So I'm just going to set this aside, and we'll get out some paper here to protect the surface. And I'm just going to use just some craft paint. I'm just going to paint on the top and the side of the frame. So it will probably take 2 coats. So we'll just do the top and this side all the way around. And then just on this front part right here, I'll just carefully get the front. Just work my way around. I'll do 2 coats of this and let it dry, and then we'll put the frame back together. All right, while our painted hoop is drying, I'm going to take my iron and I'm just going to place it over the stitching to remove that friction pin. Most of the spots you can't see it, but these spots right here on the running stitch, you can see in between, you can see the line that we drew. So I'm just going to go over it with the iron. I'm not going to rub the iron over it, I'm just pressing the iron over it. And then you can see that those markings are gone now. So it's really easy to remove. And then as soon as that hoop is dry, then we will finish the assembly of the stitching. Okay, so I finished 2 coats of paint on the embroidery hoop, and I just did this top and then this side, because that's the part that's going to be showing. And so we'll just put it back onto our embroidery. We'll just tighten it real snug, and then just tug on the fabric. Just make sure it's nice and tight all the way around. And just one more little twist and make sure it's all tight. And then to finish it off, I like to trim off the corners. Kind of just round it around. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just to kind of give it more of a round shape than a square shape. So we'll just trim all the sides. Okay, and then we'll flip it over to the back side. And I have a needle threaded here with a fairly long string. It's double threaded and knotted at the end. So I'm just going to take it and I'm going to put it up through so that the knot is on the inside. And then we're just going to do like a large basting stitch all the way around. So just see if I can get this at a good angle. Just put it in, put it back up, and then as we pull it, it will tighten it up. There's nothing fancy about this. I'm just staying, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch or so away from the edge all the way around, and the stitching doesn't have to be perfect or exact. You're just taking big long stitches, and then when you pull it, it keeps this fabric down and on the back side of your stitching. This is not, there are other ways to do it that are maybe prettier or more finished and polished looking, but this is, I think, the easiest way to quickly do it. And I'm not one of those that cares too much what the back looks like, so as long as it's cute from the front, I'm good with it. You want to make your string, make sure your string is plenty long. I thought I had plenty of room and I'm barely going to make it. So better to have it a little too long than too short. So when I get to here, I'm going to go back close to that first stitch, and I'm just going to do a little knot here. Well, first let's make sure it's pulled tight. Just pull on it and make sure that it's all pulled tight. And then I'm just going to take it and just stick the needle through a little bit of the fabric, stick it through the loop of the thread and pull tight, and then I'll just do that a couple times to secure the knot. So here's the finished project. I hope you enjoyed this heart sampler and doing this stitch along, learning all these different stitches.